Hi and welcome to part 2 of episode 4 of winemastery.co.uk. I'm John Lightfoot and this is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you all about wine and try and help you find the wine that you like as quickly as possible. In part 1 we went through a Shiraz red, and in part 2 we're going to go through what, John?
Well, for part 2 we're moving on to a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
Now Cabernet Sauvignon is probably one of the most popular grapes.
That's a little one.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, Cabernet Sauvignon is one I would always recommend to get started. When people come in to the shop and they say they don't know what they like, I always like to start on Cabernet Sauvignon because it's a very easy grape. It's a delicious, probably one of my favourites, definitely. And today we've gone for a Chilean, because as you will know, I am loving Chilean wines. I think they're fantastic, value for money, amazing. But they also show the kind of wine styles very easily. You know, you know what you're getting from a Chilean wine. So yeah, we've gone for a Cabernet Sauvignon. Now Cabernet Sauvignon for me does tend to be the kind of more fruit-driven grape, definitely, but without being too over the top and too powerful. So we shall do the tasting, which of course goes with the colour again. And that you see, compared to the Shiraz that we had earlier, you can see that's a little bit darker, a little bit more kind of garnet, where the other one's a bit more purple. This is a little bit darker, and as such, you would expect that to have a little bit more power of flavour. So have a little sniff there. See, there's much more going on in that as well. That is. See, for me, that's got a real oakiness there, and this will have been put in an oak barrel as well. It's where it will have taken a lot of flavour, and that for me is more kind of, it's a lot more strawberry, a lot more plummy in that one, and I would say, even so much as, again, without getting all that jelly on you, the kind of the chocolatey, it's got that richness of chocolate in there, and you can almost, I mean, we're getting right in there, but you can smell the alcohol. There's quite a lot. When
you're saying chocolatey, do you mean taste or do you mean texture?
Texture, a kind of richness. You can smell the richness there. So.
Okay.
See, that again is a much better mouthfeel there. There's a lot more going on in there, a lot more a length of flavour there. But then that's exactly what I was expecting from smelling that, having a little smell. The flavours came through exactly how I expected. The strawberries, there's more cherry than I expected, but that oakiness comes through, and also that dryness from the tannins, with it being a little bit darker than the Shiraz we had, there is a little bit more tannins catches your teeth.
I've not noticed that, but now you've said it, yeah, I'm just sort of.
It does get. There's a lot, but I would describe that, and when these people talk about wine, I would describe that as jammy, because it's so fruity, so much going on there, and it makes you want to have a little taste of that. It makes you want to kind of lick your lips. It makes you go, and taste like I've got right good going there, and that kind of it's coming through quite a lot. Is that?
I don't know. This licking the sugar off your lips, you can't help but do it. Yeah,
it is there. So now this, as I say, is a Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's kind of sitting in the middle. We're going to go, as the series carry on, we'll show you what, some of the Californian Cabernet Sauvignons are like, and we'll go and have a look at the lighter ones and the heavier ones. But for now, just to get you started, a nice Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon.
So in terms of if someone has tried the Shiraz and they come to this one, they prefer this one.
Yeah.
This suggests that they like a fuller red wine, or
this one, if they're liking this more than the Shiraz, which again, we'll just stress is not a typical Shiraz, it's quite a light one. Yeah, this would suggest to me that you are liking the more powerful flavours, and as such, I would push that to see just how powerful you would like to go. I mean, sometimes they can be a bit too much, and there'll be wines which I would describe as warm-up wines, in that they're so powerful, you need something to warm your taste buds before you actually move on to those, because hitting them straight on something like the big Amarones can almost be too much for people and can put people off. But again, the matching of food as well with certain wines does also help quite a lot. So we'll go into that as well later.
Excellent. Okay.
What are we thinking? Which one did you prefer?
Probably this one, but only by margin. A very, very, as you say, there is more flavour there. I guess you would call it complexity, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Yeah, in the wine world, that's what it would. Yeah, the more that's in there, it would be called more complex.
Which is strange because actually, probably my favourite wine is sort of like a light Beaujolais, which which actually is surprising considering the other one is.
That is. Yeah, because the Beaujolais do tend to be very light and easy going. So, see, we're learning something. Hey, there we go.
Hey. Very nice.
Right. Well, that's a Cabernet Sauvignon. So we'll see you in part 3 for our next wine.
Super. See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.